Hey y'all, welcome to Faith Budgets. On this channel I'll be posting videos about how I use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit that subscribe button and join me as I try to reach financial freedom.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Welcome back to another budget with me. This is maybe a little bit late, but this will be for the second paycheck in October. I only get 2 paychecks in October. It's just a regular month. It's not a magic month, so I get paid bi-weekly. So the bi-weekly, yeah. But I do weekly cash stuffings. I'm kind of all out of sorts. I don't know if you guys caught my last video. I did I'm moving out, so I'm in the rental house now. I'll post that video here where I kind of walk through first with the empty tour of the rental, and then I come back and show you guys after I've moved in, but nothing's unpacked. So it's just kind of everywhere. This is my first video here in the rental. I finally got the desk cleaned off, got it set back up to do my YouTube videos, and also I'll do my nails on this little desk. This is a small desk that I had upstairs at my home where I was living upstairs and my ex-husband was living downstairs. So I just had this up there in the bedroom that I was in and used it to do my YouTube videos. But I also have my office that I had my big desk that I used for medical coding. I do medical coding, so I was doing that from home, but I had that in my office. So anyway, I've got both of the desks now in my office. You can see that in the video. So this is the first video other than the rental tour. This is my first budget video here at the rental. So I'm getting settled in a little bit. Kind of got some things unpacked in the kitchen area, but I still got a lot to do. So I'll try to bring you guys along when I get a few more things put away and organized and get settled in my cozy little rental here. I think I'm really going to enjoy it here, and I want to thank you guys for all your support. I haven't even had a chance to read all the comments from the video, but there's several comments, and it just kind of took off. I don't know. A lot of people, I guess, are interested in starting over, as a single, a solo, starting over by myself, living here alone. My boys I say they're grown, but my youngest one's 19. And then my oldest one is 22, about to be 23. So, and my oldest one just got married. So they are, they're settled into their new home. And then my youngest son don't live with me. He works on the road. So he is gone several hours away, still here in Tennessee, but he's working on the road, and that job could change as well. He's a welder. So he's gone all the time. He comes in sometimes for church on Sundays and long enough to visit and see us all a little bit, and then he goes back for the week. So he's living in his camper there at the campsite. Anyway, just kind of an update, get you guys caught back up where I am so far. But we're going to do the budget today. Then I also got to do a cash stuffing video because I have got to get my wallet straight. It is just all a mess. I've got everything pulled out and I got to restuff it now. So, but let's do a question from the Bible trivia, and it's been a minute, so I don't know where I'm at on here. I'm just going to have to pick one. I didn't even pick one, but we're ready for number 33. That's a good one, I guess. We'll do that one, and that is going to be number 33. So I'll write that there, just so I don't use the same question, multiple times in case the cards got mixed up or something. And I do have that linked below. This is the little box that came in. It was from Amazon. So the BibleStorm.com, and there's the information there. But I got it on Amazon, and the link should be in the description. So question Bible trivia for today, number 33. How many fruits of the Holy Spirit are there? Is it 1, 7, or 9? And I'll give you guys the answer at the end of the video. Set that to the side. So now we're ready to go over the budget for the last paycheck in October. And everything's going to be changing in November. I did do a little bit of changing here in the second paycheck, but this is from Missy Money. I have her linked below. I used her budget planner, her binders, and also she makes the customizable envelopes for the cash envelope system. And she has some dashboards The tabs I got from Amazon, but the planner I did get from Missy. And if you want to purchase any of her products at missymoney.com, you can use my discount code FAITHBudgets10 and get 10% off. Now let's go over to tab number 2 for October. First, I do October, the whole monthly overview. I'll link that video here. That is going over the whole month with all the bills. And November's going to change, but we're still in October for now, so I'm going to finish up paycheck number 2. So after I do the monthly, then I break it down into paycheck budgets so that I can see what bills are coming out of each paycheck, and then have my variable spending and my sinking funds, my cash categories come out after the bills are paid during each pay period. So let's go to number 2 here, and then I cash stuff weekly. So I pull my cash out every 2 weeks, but then I split that 2-week cash category into weekly cash stuffing. So let's see what we got here. Let me zoom you guys in. I hope the lighting's okay. It's a little different with the lighting in here is not very good, but I did have brought my lighting for my YouTube stuff, but just the overhead lighting in here is not very good. And it's already late in the afternoon. It's kind of cloudy here today. I'm in Tennessee, so you never know what the weather's going to be like here. And don't mind my nails. This is after the move and cleaning and more cleaning, and just they've had to been put on hold because I've had church this week too, so I haven't had time to sit down and do them. So just don't mind my nails. I'll get something new and freshen them up after I get some more things organized and get caught up on my budgeting videos and unpacking and all that stuff. So they're not breaking off yet, so the top coat's coming off some of them, but it'll be okay. I can try to manage until I get some more things unpacked. All right, so I didn't get any overtime this pay period, so it was $2,443. That is with my new insurance coming out, so not as bad as I had initially thought it was going to be for my medical, dental, and vision. I just have medical and dental now, and open enrollment I think starts within the next couple weeks, so I'm going to add vision to that. So the pay date was 10/23, and the pay period was 10/23 to 11/5. So that'll cover things in that time frame. So I have my SUV, $400 comes out of that. That goes over into the credit union account, and then that's my portion of the mortgage. I split it into my two paychecks, so $429 each time, and that's my half of the mortgage. He is still at the house, and he's paying his half, and he'll also pay the utilities. So I had just changed all that stuff over today. I took care of everything and did auto pay, so I shut all that off, and he'll just have to get the bill, I guess, in the mail and do it however he wants to for the utilities there at the house, because I'll be paying utilities here at the rental. So I'm going to have to pay half the mortgage payment is all I'll pay at the house that we own together. And then here I paid the rent and then my utilities here. So just that's all the changes that's going to be coming up in November. But for this pay period, I already paid the utilities for the other house. So just the mortgage, and then we have auto insurance. That's for me and my younger son. Verizon, that's for me and my older son, and he is going to be reimbursing me now. So, and we're lowering the plan. We had to wait until our phones were paid off and get into a different plan. So this should drop significantly. And even if it's going to drop, but then also my son's going to pay his portion, like $60 or $80 or something like that. So we're going to drop our plans, and we don't have to pay for the monthly payment on the cell phones anymore. They're paid off. So that will help out a lot. And then there's Apple Music, $19. So that's the total for the bills and stuff that's left in the bank accounts will be $1,248 for that pay period. So then we'll go over to the first cash section, and this will be for the wallet, the variable spending. So first I have groceries, and I reduced that a little. I think I was doing $150 a week. I'm going to do, $150 a week. Yes, I'm going to drop it down to $100 a week because it's just me. But groceries, that's not just food, so that is anything that I would need at Walmart. So toilet paper, laundry detergent, paper towels, bathroom shampoo, anything like that, soaps, household items, anything that I could get at Walmart will be there in the grocery section. So I think I can manage with $100 a week. And I did have to spend a little bit getting moved in, some of the money, you got to run to Walmart. I bought a filing cabinet. I bought a clothes rack to hang some clothes on up there. Just some of those things, but I did have some money in that rental envelope for that, so that helped out a lot. And then gas, I think I dropped that another 20 because I am in town, so that will help. And then eating out 80, giving 30, shopping 60, med 60, and miscellaneous 40. So that's for the 2-week period. So all these numbers will be split in half to do my weekly cash stuffing. So that's a total of $590 there for the wallet. Now we'll move over to the sinking funds for the spending, short-term and long-term binders that I have. So we have Sam's Club 20, Self-Care 120, and that's for everything like, not necessarily, it's not for my fingernails, I do them at home, but like supplements, because I'm 46. I have a lot of my money for the self-care goes into supplements and things that my body does not produce anymore, and just trying to skincare, hair care, all those things. As you get older, that gets a little bit more expensive, but that's mainly what that is for. Not really like mani-pedis and all that, but it does include hair, my haircut and color, and then my facial products and supplements. So I just put all that in that one group there, self-care. It could be considered health and beauty. People name it different things, but self-care just kind of stuck with me. So then there's gifts, that's 15, rent 220. So I'm going to have to start saving up for, the next month's rent. So I'll put that in the sinking fund, but I'm going to keep my mortgage over in the bill section. That's just how I'm going to try to keep up with it. Then we have memberships 30, car tags 10, Christmas 20. So that's a total of $435. And y'all, Christmas is going to be here. Whew. Not going to have much time to save for that, but it'll be okay. 52-week challenge. We're going to do week 43 and 42 for this pay period, so that's $90 because I roll up to the nearest 5, so it's going to be 45 and 45. So we got 90 there, and then the 12-month challenge is going to get 80, so that'll get 40 per week, and then nothing for the 100 envelope unless I have some cash left over out of my wallet each week. So that's 170 there for the savings challenges. And there's the denominations that I need for the cash. So that's what I'm going to go to the teller and pull out $1,195 and get the correct denominations that I need to stuff those envelopes. Now let's do the summary and make sure that we have a zero-based budget. So the net pay was $24.43. Let me see if I can turn this a little. It's hard to write straight. See, 2443, and then in the bank was 1,248, and then the total cash withdrawn was 1,195. So there we have the pay 2443 minus the bills 1248 minus the cash 1195. Okay, perfect. Zero. So that gives me a zero-based budget, which doesn't mean that I have zero money left in my account. It just means that I have given every dollar an assignment, and I know where every dollar is supposed to be going, even if it is just to sit in an account or to sit in an envelope to wait to be, spent where it needs to go. Okay, that's it for the budget with me, guys. Let's do the Bible trivia. I'll get it out in a minute. How many fruits of the Holy Spirit are there? 1, 7, or 9? This is a tricky question. There is one. The fruit of the Spirit manifested in 9 attributes, character traits. All these attributes are to be evident in a Spirit-filled, led life. Bonus points. Can you name all 9 attributes? And that's in Galatians and John. I guess I was thinking of like the triune God. I was thinking, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. But how many fruits of the Holy Spirit are there? Okay. So that's interesting. I want to go read that now. So there's the Bible trivia question, guys. All right. So that's going to finish that up. And now I'll go to the bank, get that cash out, and I'll come back and do the cash stuffing. And that'll finish up October. And then we'll be ready to start November. I have already started a little bit on my budget, but I've got to plug in some more numbers. And Missy Money has the Excel version, so I like that one, especially when I set up my monthly budget. I go in there and plug in the numbers, I can play around, and it does the math for you. So she has that also on her website if you're interested. If you like digital, I do both. I do the digital, then I do the written part too, because I'm going to do my cash stuffing and the bi-weekly paychecks. So anyway, that's it, guys. I will be back to do the cash stuffing. Thank you guys so much for your support and your prayers. This is the next chapter of my life. I'm excited. I'm at peace. I feel so much better being here, even though I'm by myself. I'm not alone. I don't know. I just feel like I can just a sigh of relief. I don't know, just a deep breath, and like this weight off my chest is gone, and I don't have to worry about anybody else's reactions or mood swings, or if I'm going to do this or that right or wrong, or my mental health is already better, so I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm excited. I'm getting ready to do some family holiday things with the kids and my sisters and my nieces, and all those things. I'm going to a friend's house for Halloween. We're going to go to my son's house for like a housewarming, not really housewarming, but a get together for game night, so everybody can see their house, and we're going to hang out and have game night. So just looking forward to all those things. And then Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'll probably try to do Thanksgiving here and have my bunch here and cook, and I'm excited. I'm excited. And if you're out there and you're kind of going through the same thing, I'm rooting for you too. We can do this. It's not, I don't know, we're not alone. We're never alone. And we always have Jesus. I just feel like I've had to lean on him a lot, especially this first week here. It was kind of rough, getting settled in and actually being by myself alone, and just kind of a little bit scared, a little bit, you got to get used to it. But he held my hand the whole way, and I'm so thankful. And I wake up every day now, and I'm just beyond grateful and thankful for all the blessings he's given me, and getting me to where I am now. So anyway, thank you guys. I didn't mean to get off on all that. I want to share the love and be a light to you guys, and maybe help motivate you and inspire you if you're kind of going through some changes in your life too. We'll get through the storms, and it'll be better on the other side. So that's my 2 cents, I guess. Anyway, I'll get off here. I got to go get the cash and get started and do the cash stuffing. So I'll be back here in just a little bit to do another video, and I'll post that one probably a day or two after this one. It just depends on when I can get it edited. So I'm going to try to get some stuff unpacked, and then my younger son wants to FaceTime later, and he wants me to help him with some job interview, like a job website. And so I will get it up and edit it as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys on the next one. But until then, I hope you find blessings in all the little things. Thanks.